I'm having a moment. I am so like ready. Ran out of popcorn, so I'm down to the basics of almond flour crackers. Can we talk? All right. I figure this is safe because it's almond flour and it's not GMO like popcorn is. Let's just talk. Okay. I am about ready to tell COVID that it needs to go on a timeout because it's been a menace to society. COVID needs to go on a timeout because it has been a menace to society. I've decided that. I think it's okay for me to say that. I'm pretty sure that every one of us that are breathing human beings on this planet right now would agree with me that it is a menace to society. It needs to be on a timeout. Are you feeling like that right about now? All right. So, in my journey of the day, remember yesterday I was talking about the divine soul timeline alignment energy. Remember when I was talking about that? Oh, I'll get to this in a minute because everybody is going to have a homework assignment. Yes. So I really took to heart what Spirit was talking about. You know, the divine soul timeline alignment energy. D-state. DSTAE. Okay, gonna work with that. And the code frequency is 7779. Okay. Activate, accelerate. I just did a little bit more of a twist, amplify. So let me tell you what happened. Hello, darling. Hello. So I set that energy into motion. And things kind of got started today, kind of a little jumpy. And I said, okay, well, I went out with a friend and we went looking at some other places, but I still was really stuck on this one place I really wanted to go to. And I said, I really, really, really want to go back over to this other apartment area. They haven't gotten back to me. As soon as this COVID thing happened, everything went quiet and you can't tour, you can't do anything. And I'm like, I have a timeline and I'm on 5. And what I'm doing right now, it has to align with me. Period. There's no negotiating. There's no trying to figure something out. No. So we're driving down the road on Fair Oaks, just driving. And then the next thing I noticed, I said, if the gates were just open, that would be nice. If the gates were open, I need the gates to be open so we can drive onto the property and I can take a look around and feel it out. As soon as I said that, I kid you not, it was almost like it went like this. I swear it was this feeling. Here I go again with the pins. So we're driving and it's down here, way down here on the road. And as soon as I said it, it was literally like it went like this. And we were like, here it is right here. Ah! Because that was fast. I was like, yeah, no kidding. And the gate's open. Drive in. So the gate was open. We drove in onto the property, and I'm looking around, and I said, oh my God, it's so quiet. And then I was looking around, and it was so clean, and I said, wow, this is really, really nice. And it felt really good. It made my heart feel good. And I was like, this feels good. Trees and a place to sit and whatever you want to do. If I want to work with the clients and do some medicine work, I got that available. And I was like, this feels really good. So I go down to the office. Somebody was in, but they weren't in the office. I guess they were walking around on the property. And I called the number on the door, left a message, left another message. And I said, will you please call me? Because I really would like to come in and take a look at your place. I love the way your property feels. I really would like to come and take a look at your place. So I am just waiting to see this. They have a time limit. They don't call me within the next 48 hours. I'm over it. I don't have to work that hard. I'm not working that hard. Life is not for us to work ourselves into the ground. We did not come here to work ourselves into the ground. Who said that we're supposed to do that? Or did we give ourselves permission to do that to ourselves? All right. So I want you to try this out. Remember, I said I want everybody to try this out. Please align me, my divine soul timeline alignment. Align me with my divine soul timeline alignment energy. 7779, activate, accelerate. Align me now. I am on that timeline. So let me tell you what's been happening. It's been quite interesting. So that happened, being able to drive up to the property, because every time when I go there, the gate's closed, can't get on the property. It was open. Then went by a restaurant to go pick up some lunch, and I simply thought about it. I didn't think anything else of it, but there's a beautiful, loving hibiscus tea that I love to drink. And I haven't had it for a while. And the last time I had it, I think I had it in Puerto Rico. And I was thinking about it. I just thought about it, a split second, just thought about it. I said, God, it'd be really nice if I had hibiscus tea, that good kind of Mexican hibiscus tea. That'd be just lovely. Just thought about it. Next thing I know, the lady behind the counter pulls this deep, beautiful red vase, and I go, what's that? She goes, hibiscus, the drink. I go, Hameka? She goes, yeah. I go, oh, stop it. And she goes, would you like some of this? Oh, yes. Well, I use it for margaritas. I said, can we have it just plain? I cannot, no alcohol. Can I get, yes. And I said, thank you. So I got it. Now, here's the funny part. I ordered the meal. So my friend and I would come back and we're talking and we checked the bag and part of the meal was missing. And I said, I gotta go back for the beans and rice. All right, fine. I'll drive back. So I go over there. I go back. I said, yeah, you guys forgot my beans and rice. I said, well, do you want to come? I said, no, meal. It's no good without the beans and rice. I'm sorry. You guys should never be so good. And they started laughing. They said, we're sorry. We made an error. How can we compensate you? And then she looks at me and I said, well, I like to have another one of those beautiful ginger pastries. She goes, okay, take what you want. So I got that. And then she looks at me and she says, would you like another one of those hibiscus tea drinks? I go, oh, no, that's okay. She goes, are you sure? I go, no, I'm not sure. Yes, please. So she went ahead and gave me another one for free. And I was just like, yeah, I'm liking this alignment. Align me on my divine soul timeline alignment energy. Yes, let's do it. Keep me out of the harms of COVID. Take me off of that. So I'm really excited about this. So I get back to the car and I'm like, okay, this is good. I want to teach about this some more because this is definitely working. And after I do my talk, all my stuff and visit, and we put our heads together and and I said, well, I gotta go. I gotta go to Elliot's. And then I gotta go to Tuesday morning. Dun dun dun. Tuesday morning. Anyway, so I promptly go to Elliot's. And I'm looking for my vitamin C, my favorite ones. But for some reason, everybody and their mom, I guess, really like this style of vitamin C that I like, and they keep buying it up. So I had to order it for me, and I said, okay, fine. I'll get some flower essence. I want flower essence to keep me going. Work with my elixir sprays. I'm going to do my alchemy sprays. Work with my aura. This will be good. So I picked up Hornbeam. You see that? It's Flowers by Bach. And I kind of put 2 other flowers in here. I transferred them into this bottle. So actually, this bottle has 2 other flowers that I put in here. And Hornbeam is about procrastinate less. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I could definitely do that. So I want to read something. And this Hornbeam is if you need to have energy, enthusiasm, and its involvement in life tasks. Okay, it works with imbalances for fatigue, daily tasks that seem to be kind of overwhelming and burdened, and it works with taking action when things seem challenging. It helps to manifest. It helps with overwhelmed feelings, fatigue, exhaustion, procrastination. It works with work, career goals, you name it, so that the soul itself can actually take up the energy and build the reserves in the body so that you are pulling in through the etheric energy of the cosmos creating. So it actually helps your energetic body self, because that's how flower essences work. It works on your energetic body self to help strengthen, to bring in healing, to balance out emotions, to help you stand stronger in yourself. So this is Hornbeam. So I'm looking really interesting into this, and I'm looking forward to start taking this. So, and plus I amped it up to about, I went ahead and put a frequency of 50,000 light per millisecond in this. So it's kind of like charged. It's like doing this charging thing, which is nice. That's what I need. A little lightning. So I got that info. And as I drive over and I go to Tuesday morning, I said to myself, it would be really nice if they had their really nice big bags so I can buy them. They're 99 cents, but they're these big bags, reusable, recyclable bags. I haven't seen them since they opened back up, and every time I go in, they never have the bag. Really be nice if they had those bags. I walk in there. They're up at the front where they never put them before, with a little standing rack. 4 different styles of brand new 99 cents reusable bags. And they were all these different styles, 4 different styles. And they were up there. And I said, oh, look at that. I walk up and the lady says, hi. And I go, hi. So I pull off one with the dogs and cats on it. I pull off the pink plaid ones. I pull off the blue plaid ones. I get the ones with the home in the village on it. And I said, this is good. Got 12 of them. Yeah, I'm not playing around. I got 12 of them. So I put them in the basket, got myself my pretty pink jasmine candle. And then I walked around and I said, okay, I think I got everything was very happy with my bags, got what I needed, and then came back home, had a couple of calls. And you know what was standing out today in some of my connection and listening to everyone as they were talking. And one of the things I think a lot of us have a problem with is we don't give ourselves the credit to love ourselves. And this is a hard task because sometimes, when you get up in the morning, especially us as women as we are, we get up, we do our hair, we do our cosmic, we put on our lash, we do our eyelash, we put our lips on, we do our brows, our little foundation, we get glamified, we get cosmic glamified. We become our divine goddess self. We put our shine on. So as we are putting our shine on and doing that, we're not really looking at ourselves. We're not really doing that. We're really just, covering and putting on and fixing flaws or little things and making it look better. So here's the thing. When was the last time you looked at yourself in the mirror without judgment and just simply looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I love you. I love myself. When's the last time you took this mirror and you just said and look into your eyes of yourself and see your eyes looking back at you and say, I love you. Thank you for having the strength, the journey to be able to stay in your truth of who you are. It hasn't been easy, but when you're looking in this mirror, you're looking at your soul. Your soul is looking back at you. It just seems to be covered up in its temple right now. But you're looking at your soul, looking back at you. So I'm inviting each and every one of you tonight for 5 days of loving the self. We're going to start it today, and you're going to keep loving yourself all the way up to Sunday. You're going to love yourself every day, no matter what. But this is something I want you to anchor in a little bit deeper in loving the self, in loving who you are. There are some people on the planet that their life has always been around other people. They got married young, they've always had a husband, or they move on and they're taking care of a parent and that parent passes away. They've always been in a home setting with someone else. They never lived out on their own. They never have broken away to be out on their own, to really get to know what they like, what they don't like. So what ends up happening when the structures of whoever they were with or what being a part of that is gone, they start recreating other people to fill that spot, because to be by themselves is scary because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to interact with themselves. They don't know how to be with themselves. So the mirror is a good way to start bonding with the self, to start really looking at the self and going into this setting and looking at the self, looking at your eyes, looking deep into your eyes to the point to where you almost see a reflection of yourself in your eyes, and connecting with your soul, connecting with you, connecting with that higher self, and literally saying you love yourself. You love who you are, and giving yourself that moment to really love yourself and to say it in truth. Sometimes in some of my workshops that I've done the mirror task. And this is a task where people literally will break down and start crying. Because when you take take someone and you stand them in front of a mirror and they have to look at themselves, you have to 100% look at yourself and own yourself. Own all your flaws. Own everything about yourself. Own your addictions. Own your grudges, your fears, your dislikes, and the dark parts of yourself. You can't run away from yourself when you're looking in the mirror. You can't run from this. What you see in the mirror is who you are and what you see. The mirror is not going to take you and put purple hair on you and then make you glow green. The mirror is showing you exactly who you are, what you're looking like. It's giving you an image of yourself. So you have to bond with the self and love the self and to be one with the self when you look in the mirror. And that's why I titled it Mirror, Mirror, See Me All. It's that saying of mirror, mirror, see me all. I wrote a little thing. See me all. Let me be seen. Let me be all. Let me be the love that I represent of myself. Mirror, mirror, see me. Mirror, mirror, see me all. Mirror, mirror, loving of myself. Living, loving of the self. So when you see yourself in the mirror, instead of looking past yourself, instead of just thinking about what it's like that you're just kind of putting your makeup on and everything, why not look at yourself on that deeper level and connect with that divine soul part of yourself and ask those questions? Maybe it's not even asking questions. Maybe you need to just look at yourself in the mirror and just forgive yourself. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's not just even forgiving the self. Maybe it's just simply saying, you know what? Thank you. I love you. Maybe it's that. Because so many times we put so many things out, wanting others to give it to us, when it's not even really about them giving us anything. We have everything we really need. We just need to own it and to give ourselves permission to receive it and stand in it. You know, there's so many people that struggle on this planet because they don't love themselves. They don't love themselves enough to know how divine and sacred and beautiful that they are. They simply have forgotten because of some rough patch that happened. Something happened when you were growing up. Someone kept putting you down, never gave you the love that you were looking for. So we keep running into other people, creating these scenarios of trying to get this love. And it's not about them. It's really truthfully about you. When you really love yourself. And when you really love yourself, you honor yourself. You stand in the truth of yourself. And you don't allow yourself to be abused. You don't abuse yourself. You don't let others abuse you. You stand in your truth. You create from your heart and your soul or what it is. You don't settle. And you don't put yourself last. And so many times we play those roles out. When you really look at life and you really look at yourself and you really grab that mirror and you look at yourself and you say, okay, you looking back at me, and you really connect with it and you say what you need to say and you forgive the self and you really move into that divine connection of the self and you're just staying in that moment and loving the self, then you stop fighting yourself. You stop belittling yourself. You stop second guessing yourself. You stop worrying yourself. You stop replaying those old tapes, those old beliefs. They stop. Because it's a powerful thing to just really look in the mirror and claim the self. And to say, I love you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive myself. I forgive my soul self. I forgive the image of myself that I'm looking at right now in this mirror. It's a powerful thing that you can do. So tonight, everybody that's watching, you have a homework assignment. You have mirror, mirror on the wall. How do I show myself the greatest love of all? Ta-da! Yes, 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 yes. Can you feel it? How do I show myself the greatest love of all? Yes. So you have to give yourself that. Yes, I know I'm making you smile right about now. You're going to be like, yeah, that's kind of catchy, Flea. That's really good. Yes, it's good. That's a beautiful thing to say to yourself. So tonight, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, do it at night and do it in the morning. And if there's something that you need to align yourself with, then please, please, please make sure you put in that time of day that you're starting and call it forth and say, okay, I'm calling in my divine soul timeline alignment energy. I want to be on that timeline. The divine soul timeline energy that gives me all the time in the world to do what I need to do. Let's have the nice sacred code of 7779 on it. Let's activate it. Let's accelerate it. Let's make it happen. Boom. Then there won't be any need for popcorn. We just need to make sure we come together right now. COVID is on a timeout because it's a menace to society. So we need to do that. COVID, you're out. You're on a timeout. Go sit in a corner somewhere and figure out how you can come back and love people. Just saying. So that's the homework assignment tonight. That's your challenge. So those of you that are just kind of working with yourself, you need to forgive those things. That's probably going to be your image that comes up. Don't be doing a quick little 2 minute. Oh, I love myself. All right. Now, I want you to go deep. I want you to get in there. Spend time in that bathroom, in front of that mirror. If you got a bedroom with those big sliding closet door mirrors, yeah, stand there. Take a look. Do you like what you see? How do you feel? What do you love about yourself? Write down 9 things what you love about yourself. And after you write down the 9 things, I want you to pick 4 of those things that stand out. 4. Then after you pick the 4, I want you to pick 2 that are most important to you. And then after you pick the 2 that's more important to you, I want you to pick the 1 thing that's important, most important one of all to you. Yeah. I hear you thinking. I hear you saying, ooh, I think I hear dinner calling me. Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide. So it's divine time for you. This is good for you. This is a good time for you to just get in there and really claim the self and be that love. All right? So vibrate with that. And I came up with something really interesting, that when we live with other people and we don't have the time to live by ourselves, or we are afraid to be by ourselves, when we're living with other people, we actually get to see ourselves through their eyes. Okay, through the way our behavior is, the way we are, the way we do things. What the heck are you carrying? I'm gonna get out of here. It's getting a little weird. What the heck is he carrying? Big, and it was big and yellowy. He had on a fluorescent. All right. So when you are seeing yourself through others' eyes, you know yourself from what others see of you. But when you see yourself from your eyes, what do you see? Yeah, gotcha. All right, lovelies. I came back and I gave you some homework to do. I gave you some love time. I told you that we're going to put COVID on a timeout because it's a menace to society. It is. Come on, you guys. It is. Come on. Come on. You hear me? Come on. I'm speaking truth here. Who else do you know running around being a menace to society? I mean, all the way around the world. Ain't that right? So please, we're all going to put COVID on a timeout. And we're just going to start visualizing COVID. Now, wouldn't this be a wonderful visualization? Let's take this to the next notch. Now, if you can give that love to yourself in doing this, you remember in the Superman movie with Christopher Reeves? That was a good-looking man. That was a good-looking man, good-looking Superman, even with his little glasses on. Oh, hello, Lois. You know, he was a good-looking man. And it was so sad when he had that horsing accident, because, oh, God, that just broke my heart with him. And there hasn't been another Superman the right way. Calvin's good. He almost looks like Christopher Reeves. Almost got the look down. So he's a good step into Superman. But remember in Superman, when the criminals from the other planet came to, they were on Krypton, and I think it was Krypton. I hope it was Krypton. And the bad ones were acting up, and then Superman's father, Blair, God, I forgot his name, put them into this. Their judgment was this glass-shaped octagon type of mirror thing. And when it went and encapsulated them, they were in the Phantom, and it was pushed out into space. Okay, traveling through space in this Phantom. That's what it was pushed into. That's what they were put into. That was their prison, was this Phantom glass-shaped geometric thing that was pushing them out in space. So they were taken off the planet. Man, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Right about now for a lot of things. Put people in those Phantom things and just push their butts way out in space, and off you go. We never have to be bothered with you again. Anyway, I digress. So that's what we need to do with COVID. We need to just all visualize all of those. We know what it looks like. Just visualize all those little particles going into that glass-like hexagon thing, and it gets pushed into that, and we just all just blow it out into space. Just visualize this Phantom looking for COVID in every direction, wherever it is, and just absorbs it. And after it gets filled up, it goes out into space on its own personal, cosmic, forever timeout. Yeah. COVID is a menace to society and it needs to be on a timeout. It needs to find another sandbox somewhere else to play. Out in the cosmos, far, far away from Earth. All right, I delivered it. Let's just visualize that and let's just go along with that because that feels really good about now. So, do your homework. Mirror, mirror. Okay, or the big mirror, do that. And I want you to please, please, please do the divine soul timeline alignment energy. Step onto it. Code it with the 779. Step onto it. And then I want you to watch what happens. Watch how you can start manifesting with your thoughts and your words so fast because you are aligned with the frequency of your soul alignment. So get off of the things that are blocking you. Step over to the other highway. All right? All right, lovelies. I gotta run. And we're packing today, for God's sakes. All right. I love you all. Be good to yourself. Thank you for being a Bsoulight. Thank you for the thumbs up. And thank you for liking and sharing. Be the love you want to see in the world. Bsoulight. Sleep good tonight. Bye-bye.